Go.
I'm not saying hey guys.
No. No.
Back in November 2019, so about 7-8 months ago, we were really excited to book a ferry from Plymouth down to Santander. Our original plan was to tour Spain for a couple of weeks and then get another ferry across to Morocco and really spend 2, 3, 4, I don't know how long we were going to spend there, but really it
Most
depended.
of the holiday would have been in Morocco.
Yeah, exploring the mountains, the desert, the cities, everything. Morocco was big on our list of places to go and explore.
But alas, that's not happening.
It's 2020.
Pandemic.
COVID's hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
However, we still have the ferry booked to Santander, and it hasn't been cancelled as yet. 2 weeks to go. We're due to go out on, I think, Sunday, July the 19th, Plymouth, Santander, and that's still the plan. We're going to go, but this time we're going to just do Spain and Portugal, I think. Now, the last time we did Spain and Portugal was 4 years ago. We took the Eurotunnel, and we took a slow drive down France, taking in a few airs. We went over the Pyrenees, did a fantastic wild stop at the top of the Pyrenees mountains, and then we entered Spain that way. We then drove across northern Spain, where it rained a lot.
Always, not on the plane.
And we discovered the Santiago de Compostela, whatever it is, the Pilgrim's Walk to Santiago, across northern Spain, which was kind of interesting. So we kind of followed and drove that.
Yeah, we didn't know about that before we arrived, and we bumped into someone on one of our day trips who said, "You're here, you need to go and see it." So we did, and it was very beautiful.
We didn't walk it, I mind. We drove it. But we got to the end, and we kind of got it all, and we kind of, we enjoyed that, taking that in. It was something different.
Yeah.
So then we found a great stop, fantastic stop, in northwest Spain.
Yeah, it was a restaurant literally carved into the cliffs, wasn't it? Down to an estuary. So beautiful. So
I'll see if I can dig out a photo for that one. But anyway, that was a beautiful stop before then going further south into Portugal.
The boys really loved Portugal.
Yeah.
George was just 4 at the time, but the bigger boys, we bought them bodyboards, and they started to learn to bodyboard. I think the Atlantic waves really, they're excited for that again this time.
Absolutely. So we're taking the bodyboards.
Yeah.
But anyway, we continued down Portugal and met up with some friends. In fact, 2 lots of friends in the Algarve. And that was fabulous to spend a few days just chilling out in the Algarve with friends. We then went just south of Lisbon. We found the most amazing stop. I think it's certainly mine. I think it's our favourite stop we've ever done, and that was on a beach. It's quite a story to that one, to be fair. Yeah,
it was it's a very crowded beach. We pulled up, I think it must have been dusk.
It was about 5 o'clock, 5, 6 o'clock.
Yeah, most cars were starting to leave. And if we'd come any earlier, we wouldn't have been able to get on.
We just managed to reverse into a spot next to another motorhome, some friendly people.
We made a schoolboy error, though, before we arrived there, didn't we? That was one of the... It taught us a good lesson, actually.
It did.
We hadn't refilled water, and we hadn't emptied the toilet.
We had plenty of food and drink.
Yeah, enough. Yeah, we could have kept consuming.
So the boys played on the beach that the rest of the afternoon into the evening, and they said, "Dad, can we stay for a few days?" And the trouble is, I needed to empty the toilet, and then I looked around. There was nowhere to empty the loo at all.
It was a public beach just south of the city.
So we went to bed that night, and I woke up early the next morning, and all that was on my mind was, where can I empty the loo? And it was maybe 5:30, and I heard a tractor outside pull up and leave the engine running for a little while. And I'm laying in bed thinking, why is there a tractor here at 5:30 in the morning? And all of a sudden, something just clicked in my mind. And I looked outside, and sure enough, it was the poo lorry sucking out the septic tank of the restaurant just across the way. So anyway, I got up, got dressed, run outside, only to see the tractor just driving away. And I was like, darn. So what I did is I looked in the sand and I found where he'd put his hose, and then I discovered the septic tank, lifted the lid off. Fabulous. Run back to the camper van, got the loo, emptied it down the septic tank, put the lid on, went back in and said, yes, we're staying another day. So that was...
I slept through it all. Came back into him gagging a little bit more.
But there we are.
But I was very impressed with your Rainiers,
Yes.
tracking it down in the sand.
So yes, we managed to stay there for a few days, and it was fabulous.
Yeah. It was
Really,
great.
really enjoyed that. So we're hoping to do that stop again this time. But anyway, we then made it around, finished Portugal, and made it to what I call the halfway point, which was Gibraltar. I wanted to get to Gibraltar in 3 weeks, and we did that. And we parked in the marina outside Gibraltar and walked in. And we went in one evening, and then we came out, and then the next day we decided to head in for the day and go up to the rock to see the monkeys.
And the view, but the monkeys came to see us. Unfortunately, our eldest is a bit of an animal magnet, and never in a good way, bless him.
Yeah.
Steve and the boys and other tourists got between two sets of fighting monkeys. Unfortunately, Steve put himself between the monkeys, who were being really aggressive, but one still managed to take a bite out of Eddie's knee at one point, which was really harrowing. It was horrible.
But anyway, we came away a little scathed from that.
Yeah, it's a good story though.
Walked
For Eddie.
walked many
With
miles
his
that day. We did walk our legs off, poor little Georgie, at 4.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we did Gibraltar, and then we left Gibraltar and headed an hour north to Marbella, where we met up with some other friends and had an amazing time. Swimming in their pool, going out for meals. They had boys similar ages, so that was a great 2-3 days we spent there. And then continued up Spain, hopping up a bit, and I do remember one of our last. We did a great beach stop, in fact. I'm gonna have to dig that one out and find that one for next time. We did a great beach stop where it seemed to be a locals beach, and we couldn't. They didn't speak English. We didn't speak Spanish, but we managed to order some food from the menu, and that was a memorable one. We've got to try and find that one again.
It was literally a beach with a cafe and about 3 vans and some locals, and that was it. It was really quite beautiful.
I think I can find that one again.
Yeah.
Anyway, we were continued up the coast, and I remember we had a lovely stop at Playa Barra, where Harry cut his chin open.
Playa Barra is the campsite that I went to as a child. We went every year for a lot of years, and we'd get on a bus. I'm from Yorkshire, so we'd get on a bus in Leeds city centre, and the bus would drive us all the way down. I remember going around the Paris
Ring Road.
Yeah, and the horrendous.
Be going on a bus.
Well, there's a horrendous roundabout by the Arc de Triomphe, I believe it is, and it was quite scary, even being a passenger on the bus. I've completely forgotten that until now.
Why would a bus go through Paris, not on the ring?
It was the route. Anyway, so yeah, we'd get on the bus and it would drive us all the way down to Playa Barra, and I think it would take about 36 hours. And there was a camp at the campsite. There were beautiful pools. There's a Roman amphitheatre, entertainment every night. If my dad's watching this, Uchi Bar, you know what I'm talking about. And it was. I've got really fond memories, and that 4 years ago was something that I was really excited to share with my boys and my family.
And we got it. We felt Playa Barra is a lovely campsite. So I think this time we are going to leave Santander, and I think instead of doing it anti-clockwise, this time we're going to go around clockwise. And I think we'll probably start at Playa Barra and take a drive. I think it's an 8-hour drive from Santander to get to Playa Barra. So
maybe we'll stop on the way.
Yeah, maybe take a couple of days, absolutely. And we'll probably start at Playa Barra and work our way down the coast. Now, we don't have anywhere planned. I do want to stop off Valencia and Benidorm and the usual places. But if you guys have got any
We're 2 weeks away, and usually by now we've got a route planned. We've got dates and times roughly, sort of target point. So we want to be here on this calendar date, and we've not done that this time, have we?
No.
All we've got is the ferry there and the ferry back.
We'll wing it as usual, and that's the best thing with the camper van. You can do that.
So we're looking for suggestions.
Any great wild camping spots?
Yes.
Any campsites we should visit?
Yep. Any cities we should go and look at? Any bits of history that I can bash the kids over the head with? I love history.
We're hoping to vlog the whole trip for you guys
Yeah.
and share this trip with you guys. So yeah, anything interesting, get in the comments and let us know. So we're going to head down, and we probably won't do Gibraltar this time.
No.
I don't know. We've kind of done Gibraltar thing.
It wasn't my favourite.
We're hoping to hook up with some friends at Villaricos, and they've got a place there. They've got a pool. So we're hoping to park up there for maybe a day or two, and see Graham and Sue, and the Algarve. Kind of looking forward to that. I kind of got the whole Algarve thing last time. It was.
And the boys loved it. Because the waves there are so much better on the Atlantic side than they are on the Med side. I think all three of them, we've said they might be able to have a surf lesson or two.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Chuck them out in the sea.
Yes, and
Swim, babies.
hopefully we will have time to meet up with some other friends in Portugal as well. So let's see what the plans are. We don't know any dates and times yet.
It also depends on the travel advice. We know from the 10th that Spain is going to be a country that we don't have to quarantine for 2 weeks in when we get back. Portugal isn't on that list yet.
Sure.
So we just have to...
And on the way back, I think Madrid. We didn't do Madrid last time. I'm not sure how Madrid is. I know it was more locked down than the rest of Spain a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
So possibly after we leave Portugal, we may drop into Madrid before getting the ferry back on September the 1st. So we're going for just over 6 weeks. Yeah. And we're really excited now, aren't we?
Yeah, we will. Obviously, we know that COVID it's not disappeared. The virus is still out there. We will be taking full precautions. Again, that's for my dad. We'll be taking full precautions. We've got masks, we've got sanitizer, we've got soapy water.
And we have our secluded home on wheels.
Exactly, and we will keep up to date with the FCO advice and all travel advice, really. We're going to be cautious.
Yes.
But exciting.
So, if you guys, this is the kind of thing that interests you, then don't forget to subscribe and hit the notifications button. So once we upload these new videos, we're going to be shooting them. I'm going to be trying to edit them. I'd like to think I can maybe put 2 or 3 a week out, but certainly 1 or 2 a week. Then get in the comments and let us know if there are any places you really recommend you've been there and you recommend we visit with the kids. Interesting things with the kids as well.
Yeah.
So
we might even have a date night. You and I.
Look at that. Eh?
Yeah.
Anyway,
First night out in ages.
we're excited. You guys can come along with us, and yeah, and that's about it.
See you soon.
See you soon.